Ryan Garcia has been tweaking out for the past few months trying to entice Devin Haney with all his antics, but he's actually even tweaked even harder because he's tested positive for a SARM, which is a performance enhancing drug which follows the same umbrella as a steroid. Now, Devin Haney just recently fought Ryan Garcia, and they've been going at each other for the past few months. They've had beef for quite a long time, and honestly, they just needed a fight. It was that time. And Devin Haney actually came in at his weight, and Ryan Garcia came in 3 pounds heavier, and they actually paid a fine for it, which was $1.5 million, rumored to be around that range. So he came in 3 pounds heavier, and what this SARM actually does, it increases your weight a lot, and it makes you hold a lot more muscle than you would have if you didn't take it. So basically, he's cheating, and he rumors that he has never cheated ever in his life, but he claims that he's never done this, but he openly talks about how he cheats on his women all the time. So why would he not cheat in the game that he loves the most? Now, Ryan has been acting like he's been tweaking for a long time. Honestly, it's kind of been a downhill spiral from him claiming he's found the ringleader and all this stuff for a trafficking organization, which he has no proof of, but he's saying he's had proof of. And then after he fought Devin Haney and he won and he ended up beating him, he said that he was playing it up for the camera, which I kind of actually believed him at first. So when he's doing all the antics and stuff, it makes sense to get in your opponent's head. And then he started acting normal. He was on a podcast and he was saying he was playing up for the camera. But honestly, at this point, it's quite obvious that he was lying about that. He's still continuing to do the same antics. He met Trump and he's shadow boxing right in front of him, which I understand. You got to respect the president or ex-former president. I respect that, but come on, bro, you're just doing all that for attention. It seems like he's just trying to go viral and have all this attention on him. I don't understand why he wants all the attention on him, because he literally just fought. He's gonna get a payday no matter what, and apparently he ended up betting on himself. I don't know how that works. But yeah, he's been going down the downward spiral, and I think it might because of the SARM. This SARM right here actually does cause mental side effects, and it is not FDA approved, which that is the World Health Organization of food, basically, and they control basically everything that you can put orally into your body, all that stuff, health. All right, so this man has been tweaking on Twitter and he's been going crazy. So you can see this is all from May 1st. He posted all this stuff from May 1st. He says, why would in the world would I volunteer for a drug test if I plan on taking the drugs? Make it make sense, because you thought you could pass the test. There's a lot of ways to get around these tests to get out of your bloodstream. So he probably thought he was getting away. And then it doesn't really make sense why he would, because he's tweaking off it. But he's been posting a lot on Twitter and it really hasn't been any good publicity for him recently. So right here is his initial response to the whole situation. He has his cheerleaders in the background.
What's up, everybody? I came on here to address this bull fucking shit claim that I cheated.
Lies.
Yeah. Everybody knows that
Cheerleaders in the background, dick riding.
I don't cheat. What can I say? Why didn't they come out with this before, the fight? If they found it before, why would they let me step into the ring as a cheater and then come out with the victory and then they post this, Again, these are people.
So I believe they did take the test beforehand, but they didn't know the results. But even if they did know the results beforehand, it wouldn't be good publicity for the name of boxing, for a big name like Ryan Garcia to pass for steroids. So I think they were just, if he won, they would have been like, all right, he took steroids or whatever. But if he didn't win, it would have been like, all right, we just keep this hush hush.
People that are trying to attack me for whatever reason, but no weapon against me shall prosper. I never taken a steroid in my life. I don't even know where to get steroids.
He didn't take a steroid. He took a SARM, which is different, falls under a PED, which is a performance enhancing drug. So SARMs, peptides, and then steroids they're all under the same umbrella, and they're all banned in a lot of these organizations like the UFC, box, and all that stuff.
Of the day, I barely take supplements. They're saying it's coming from the ashwagandha. That's fucking retarded. So
all right, so he's tweaking. He's not really making much sense. He's just saying he didn't do it, and his cheerleaders are obviously gonna be on his side and like, oh no, like what is the point of y'all standing there? All right, so the whole reason it's believed that he actually did take this, and it is hard to cut weight when you're taking these types of performance enhancing drugs. It's because your body wants to hold on to it because your body is being told something it's not usually told to do. So he probably couldn't lose that weight. And I just want to compare the two of what he looked like when he fought Gervonta Davis and then when he fought Devin Haney. So this is what he looks like right now. He looks very skinny compared to what he actually was. Look, he just looks very small. Very small.
protect yourself at all times.
A lot more fat on his body. I'm not saying he is fat, but you can see the fat on him.
Gloves.
He was more death face, if you know what I'm talking about, bodybound style. But he came in 3 pounds heavier, and there was no weight restriction. So after the weigh-ins, he could go as many pounds as he want over the weight limit, but he weighed in 3 pounds heavier. So he was holding on to that weight, and it was probably honestly water weight and water retention, because your body is holding on to the proteins, and that's mainly what is going to be holding on to your body. But he looks a lot bigger, and it makes a lot of sense for him to be on something, because he's never really looked this big before. And he did have power. Beforehand, I said that Ryan was actually tweaking a little bit, and he was acting a little funny. This is how he was acting before the Devin Haney fight.
And they should be looking at guys like me.
Mike Tyson only bit one ear. I want to bite both. I swear, that'd be sick. I might even start off.
He has his shirt all unbuttoned. He's like, look at my chest. He's saying he's gonna bite another man's ear. He's kind of tweaking a little bit. Then immediately after, this was the day after he fought Devin Haney, he goes on to another man's podcast and he says that he trolled everyone and he was actually just playing up for the camera.
Entire world with the fight.
Yeah,
so was this all an act? What part of it was real? Tell us about it.
I mean, my cameraman Chance, Ajay's there. Hey, we have it pre-recorded months ago. What did I say was gonna happen? I said, I'm about to make sure everybody thinks I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Watch, it's gonna be called The Great Escape. Like, I have it all documented. I was already planning it, weeks and weeks and months behind. I don't know what made.
So apparently he's faking it. Now, I don't know if Ryan's actually faking any of this for the camera. I think he just got hit in the head too many times and he can't take it no more. And he's actually come to realization that he might have messed up and he's getting hit too much. But I understand what he's doing, kind of getting all the attention on him, all that stuff. But man, this is not the good publicity that you want, especially taking a SARM. So he's gonna get the belt taken away from him, which he never even had, but he's gonna get that loss taken, the win taken away from him, because all he wants to do is come in heavier and have all this water weight and all that stuff, and he's doing all these antics. Ryan Garcia then goes on to say on Twitter, second part of the Matrix attack, like Andrew Tate and myself. They make false claims and try to ban me from boxing or put me in jail. Crazy. This man thinks he's the main character, and he is gonna let everyone know that he thinks he's the main character. He thinks everything's Matrix. I believe the Matrix. A little bit, just tiny bit. But honestly, I think he's gone too far. He's literally went down the red pill deep end a little too far. It seems like he's chronically on the internet and he thinks that everything is bad and there's some meaning behind it, but honestly, it's really not. And Andrew Tate, they were going at him hard. Doesn't even seem like they're going at him at all. They were banning Andrew Tate off every social media. They were banning any video that had to do with Andrew Tate at all too as well. But Ryan, he's still getting the publicity and all the attention on all the media. This has 1 million views almost on Twitter. So he's pretty fine in that category. Hey man, you already made it this far? You might as well click on another video. It's probably on my face right now covering it. Just click it, bruh. But I got a new mic. Let me know how it sounds in the comments down below.